Hello, dear Group 2 test takers. Welcome to my Grammar for Success channel. I'm Koresh Babu, a retired lecturer in English from Hyderabad. In today's video, I'm going to explain the grammar questions given in the 2016 Group 2 examination. All of you know pretty well that solving and practicing the previous year's question papers will not only help you get acquainted with the kinds of questions or the framing of the questions or the posing of the questions, but also help you gain more confidence over the subject. And therefore, I request all of you to watch this video till the end without skipping it in the middle, so that you can have a fairly good idea about the question paper. And you are also going to face the examination very shortly. And that's why this will prove very useful and helpful to you for your forthcoming examination. Thank you. And now let's get into the video. Now you look at the questions. So the grammar questions are beginning from 85th question onwards. Okay. Now in this question, identify the correctly spelled word or words. Correctly spelled means the words having correct spelling. Okay, clear. And now what are the words given for you? So governance, environment, maneuver. So these are the words. So if you look at the first word, this is absolutely correct. Governance. Whenever you try to see the correct spelling, you must cut the word into syllables. So if you say one, we are in one, and okay, this is absolutely correct. But here B is there. So this is environment. Okay, as per the Indian pronunciation, environment. So environment. So but here the spelling is wrongly given. Instead of VI, VY is given, and that is why this word has a wrong spelling. And if you go to the C word, what is that? Maneuver. Maneuver means maneuver. So here NU know actually, but OE or these vowels are given additionally, because in the British English they use more vowels. Okay, whereas in the American English less vowels are used, and that's why color is there. Color, COLOUR. This is the British spelling. OU. 3 vowels are used here. Whereas in the American spelling, color, this is there. U is dropped here. You see that? Why I'm telling you this means here O and U are additionally used. They are silent. Maneuver. We are ever. So in this way, A is correct and C is correct. Only this B is not correct. Okay. Let us see the options here. A and B, of course, this should have been B. A and B, okay. A only, AC, ABC. So here AC are correct. So your answer is going to be A and C. Right. Now let's go to the next question. What is the meaning of the idiom, burn the midnight oil? Burn the midnight oil means this is an idiom. You see, about the idioms, let me tell you one important thing. When you come across an idiom, you should not take its literal meaning. Literal meaning means in Telugu, yadhathadamainatvanti ardhamu. Okay, you should not take that literal meaning, but you should take its figurative meaning. Figurative meaning means alankara yuktamaina ardhamu. That is the meaning. Okay, here burn the midnight oil means not simply burning the midnight oil. Not literally burning the midnight oil. But what does this mean? So here options are given. You choose the right one from these 4 options. Okay, and here see number 1, extracting oil during the night from oil wells. Is it extracting oil from oil wells? No, this is wrong. And using kerosene for lighting the lamps? No, this is also wrong. To study, work and until late night? To study or work until late night? This is correct. Burn the midnight oil means to study or work till late midnight, until late night. Until midnight, especially you are preparing now for the forthcoming examinations. How are you spending your nights? You don't go to bed by 10 o'clock itself or 9 o'clock itself. You will be awake till 12 o'clock, 12 midnight or 1 o'clock, sometimes 2 o'clock, because you go to bed very late because you are preparing for some examination. So what are you doing then? You are burning the midnight oil. That means you are burning the midnight oil. So this is the the meaning of this idiom is only this one. Stealing something during night? No, wrong. So in this way, first one, second one, fourth one are wrong, and only the third one is the right one. So that is there. So that's why now from this question you understand that in your question paper in your general studies, they are going to ask you about the idioms also. Please, very important idioms are there. They are available here and there in the books. Please go through them and keep their meaning in mind. Right, now let's go to the next slide. Which of the following is the nearest meaning of the word imminent? So here you are asked to choose the word that is nearest in meaning to this word. Nearest in meaning. So let us see the options first. What are the options? Intermediary, immediately, being important, likely to happen. These are there. Intermediary means mediator. Mediator means intermediary. Okay, like that. Immediately means at once, instantly, something like that. Being important for a long time. So being important, okay, you know that. Likely to happen. So here, if you see the meaning of this, intermediary is not correct. Okay, immediately is not correct. Being important for a long time is also not correct. But what is imminent means likely to happen very soon. So likely to happen very soon. For example, the war, the Third World War is imminent. Imminent means it's very likely to happen. The postponement of this examination is imminent. Imminent means likely to happen. His coming to this place is imminent. The cancellation of this application is imminent, likely to happen. So whatever is likely to happen, that means imminent. Nearest meaning of this word is, what is that? Likely to happen. So this is the right one. Now you go to the next one. Right. Identify the word that is not close to the meaning. Because I have highlighted these very important thing. Because even myself have become confused not reading the question properly. Sometimes it so happens. That's why I have highlighted this. I have given them in red color. Okay, red. That's it. Identify the word that is not close to the meaning. Close to the meaning means, in other words, we can say antonym. Nearest in meaning means that is synonym. So synonyms are important from your examination point of view, and antonyms are also very important from your examination point of view. So that is why. So here, let us see. Lethargy is there. What is not close to the meaning means, what is the opposite of this word? Let us see the options. What are they? Here 4 options are given: vivacious, inactivity, weariness, lassitude. So if you observe these 4 options, you understand that inactivity means, what is that? Idleness. Lethargy means idleness, dullness, weariness, okay, and all these things. Lethargy means dullness, laziness, okay. Lethargy means laziness or idleness. So inactivity means laziness or idleness. Weariness means tiresomeness or laziness. Lassitude means again weariness or tiredness or something. So all these 3 words are conveying the same meaning as this lethargy, except the first one, vivacious. Actually, the question is given in the form of an abstract noun. Lethargy is an abstract noun, right? And the words must also be given in the abstract nouns. Inactivity, weariness, lassitude, these are all abstract nouns. This is an adjective. The question should not have been posed in this way. So here it should have been like this: vivacity. This word should have been here, but all these words are are abstract nouns, and this is only adjective. This should have been like this. Okay, I'm not questioning that composer of the question, but it should have been like this. Okay, then you can understand. Lethargy, the opposite of lethargy is vivacity. Vivacity means liveliness, okay, sprightliness, okay, activity. So something like that. So that's why the opposite of this word is vivacity. The synonym of this imminent is likely to happen, something like that. Okay, now let's go to the next question. 89th one. Fill in the blanks in the following sentence with appropriate articles. Okay, you know very well about the articles. What is that? A, an, and the. So these are the articles. Okay, and the question is given like this: dash European Union has passed dash irrevocable bill during dash emergency session. So this is the question, and 3 blanks are given in this question, and let us see the options. What are the options? A, and. So these are the options. Which articles are used in these 3 options? So if you look at the first blank, after the first blank, what is given? European Union is there. You know very well, if you know the rules of the use of the definite article. You see, I have uploaded 6 videos on the use of this definite article. Please, if possible, if time permits you, please watch those 6 videos, and you understand, you get a full idea about the use of the definite article. So here, according to the rule, here European Union, before the names of unions, before the names of parties, before the names of organizations, we have to use the definite article. So according to that rule, we have to use the definite article the here. And here, coming to this, irrevocable bill. Okay, it's a singular countable noun, so it is beginning with irrevocable. Irrevocable is beginning with a vowel sound, and that's why you say an irrevocable bill. Okay, and here, and during dash emergency session, emergency is also beginning with a vowel sound, and that's why and should be here. So that's why the and. So what is the option here? Here is the option. That is correct. So A is not correct, second one is not correct, fourth one is not correct, only the third one is correct. Now let's go to the next question. Identify the grammatically incorrect sentence. Incorrect, not the correct one, but incorrect sentence. So let us find out the incorrect. Options are: the earth moves around the sun. Correct. The earth is moving around the sun. Correct. The earth has been moving around the sun. Correct. The earth move around the sun. Wrong. Why? It is because this earth is a singular subject. Okay. Beside the singular subject, there must be used a singular verb. But here, beside the singular subject, a plural verb is used. So to make this, plural subject, plural verb into a singular verb, what should you do? You must add either yes or es. Okay. For example, move is there. Move is a plural verb. To make it singular, you have to add yes to that. Play is there. It's a plural verb. To make it singular, plays. Eat is there. To make it singular, eats. Go is there. To make it singular, es, goes. Do is there. To make it singular, you must. See, why I'm telling you all this means the normal verbs are said to be in the plural. If you add yes to that or es to that, it becomes a singular. Okay. If you add yes or es to the main verb, then it becomes a singular main verb. Okay. And here, this earth is the singular subject. So there is a rule in the English language. Beside the singular subject, there must be used only the singular verb. Beside the plural subject, only the plural verb must be used. This is the rule throughout the English language. So here, this earth is the singular subject, but a plural verb is there. That's why this sentence is an incorrect sentence. Grammatically incorrect sentence, but all others are correct sentences. Now let's go to the next one. 91st sentence. Identify the grammatically incorrect sentence. Not the correct sentence, please. Incorrect sentence. And now let us see the options. What are the options given? I haven't seen Prasad this week. Okay. This is a correct statement or sentence, right? I didn't see Prasad last week, correct. I am not seeing Prasad this week, wrong. And I hadn't seen Prasad this week, this is also correct. So this third one is wrong. It is because certain verbs are there in the English language. They are not to be used in the continuous tenses. You know very well, there are as many as 6 continuous tenses in the English language. Present continuous, present perfect continuous. Past continuous, past perfect continuous. Future continuous, future perfect continuous. In all these continuous tenses, we should not use certain verbs like, for example, as love is there. You cannot say, I am loving you. Even if the hero is an uneducated one, an illiterate, he will say I love you. He will never say I am loving you, right? So this is a verb that is not used in the continuous tense. Similarly, like, similarly, dislike is there. Okay, dislike is there. Okay, similarly, agree is there. Okay, these are all the verbs, as believe is there. You cannot use them in the continuous tenses. You cannot say, I am loving you, I am liking you, I am disliking you, I am agreeing with you, okay, I am believing in this. No, they are not used in the continuous tense. So here, seeing is used in the continuous tense, and therefore, this sentence is incorrect. Okay, now you go to the next question. 92. I should not get up early tomorrow. Okay, I should not get up early tomorrow. That is the sentence. And here he is asking you for the question tag. Okay, the question tag. What are the options? Let us see. Should I, may I, could I, shouldn't I? So here, this is, in this statement there is a not. Not means it's a negative statement. For a negative statement, okay, negative statement, the question tag should always be like this: helping verb plus pronoun. That's all. For a positive statement, what is that? Positive means without not or never or something like that. Positive statement, okay. Positive statement. What is that? Helping verb plus not plus pronoun. This is the rule. So here not is there. It's a negative statement. So what is that? Take this, should, helping verb, take this, and then you say, should I? That should be the answer. Is there anyone? This first one is that. These other three are not correct. Are you following me? Right. Now let's go to the next question. 93rd one is there. Identify the grammatically correct sentence. Okay. Correct sentence. Right. Okay. What is the correct sentence? Options are given. We are going to watch Kshanam movie on coming Friday. Okay. This is a correct statement. Okay. They went to Medaram by walk. Wrong. I have been waiting at the bus stop since two hours. Wrong. I drank tea just now. Wrong. So this is only correct. And why this is correct and why not these three sentences? Let us see them clearly. And that logical explanation you want, right? We are going to watch Kshanam. Okay. Cinema means therefore you must say watch. I'm seeing film. You say, you cannot say you should not use the verb see for because watching movies. You should not say I see a film. I see Hindi films like that. Don't say I watch Telugu films, English films, something like that. Watch. This is the verb you have to use to watch this. To watch Kshanam movie on coming Friday. This is absolutely correct. Continuous tense. Okay. No grammatical error at all. Right. They went to Medaram. This is wrong because here by walk is used. Okay. English is somewhat a tricky language. The rules are not the same everywhere. You can say by bus, by train, or by car. Okay, by train. You can say by bus, by car, by train, but you cannot say by walk. What should you say? You should say on foot. Since this is not used here, yes, therefore this is a wrong sentence. Now let's go to the third one. I have been waiting at the bus stop since 2 hours. This is a wrong, you can say what is that, part of the sentence, because 2 hours is a period of time. There is a rule. What is that? With a period of time, we should use for the preposition. With a point of time, we should use the preposition since. But here, 2 hours is not a point of time to use this one. It is a period of time. Therefore, we should use for. For 2 hours is correct, but not since 2 hours. As this is not used and only this is since is used, this is a mistake. Therefore, this is a wrong statement. And now you go to the fourth one. I drank tea just now. See here, this clue is there. Just now. The action has taken place just now. Whenever an action takes place just now, that means a few minutes or a little time ago, then you must indicate that action in the present perfect tense. PP. In the present perfect tense. That's why you should have said, I have drunk tea just now. The sentence should have been like this. Since with just now, a simple past is used, so this is a wrong sentence. Okay. Actually, present perfect should be used here, but simple past is used here, and therefore this is a wrong statement. In this way, second one, third one, fourth one are wrong, and only the first one is right. And now let's go to the next question. What is the next question? And this next question is also very interesting. Identify the grammatical incorrect sentence. Here is asking you to find out the correct sentence, but incorrect sentence here is asking you. Okay, and what are the options? Read novels is my hobby. Walking on the grass is prohibited. Okay, walking on the grass is, read novels is my hobby. Wrong, incorrect. And once it is incorrect means the other ones must be right, correct. Okay, so how? Walking on the grass is prohibited, right? One must have keen observation for drawing a cartoon, right? I cannot go on doing nothing, right? These three are correct, grammatically correct, except this one, because read novels is not the right one. You should say reading novels. No, reading novels means navalalu chaduvuta. Read novels means navalalu chaduvu kaadu. Navalalu chaduvu kaadu. Navalalu chaduvuta. So this, whenever you add ing to the main verb, that becomes a gerund. It is called a gerund. Here you see that walking. Walking, naduchuta. Walking on the grass means గడ్డి మీద నడుచుట. నవలలు చదువుట అనేది ఉండాలి. But here only read novels is there. So actually it should be reading. Reading novels is my hobby. So since the word is wrongly used here, instead of reading, read is given. This sentence is wrong. This sentence is grammatically incorrect. Now let's go to the next one. 95th one. Identify the pair in which the verb and its past form are not correctly matched. So verb is given and its past form is also given. So and one of the options is wrongly matched. What is that option? You have to choose. Come on, let us see the options. What is that? Catch, caught, right? Choose, chose, right? Bring, brought, right? Throw, throwed is wrong, because what are the forms of throw? Throw, past tense is threw, and past participle is throw. The forms are like the throw, throwing, threw, thrown. These are the forms of that verb. But here, throwed is not there. It's not a verb. It's wrong. So this pair is not correctly matched. So this is going to be your answer. Now let's go to the next sentence. Actress Shruti Hassan dash with a new single album, My Day in the Sun. This is the question. And what are the options? Here are given two blanks. Okay. Now let us see what words are to be used. Which words are to be used in that? Here, let us see that. Okay. Has out, has up, will out, has in. So these are there. Now what do you say? Has out. Shruti Hassan has come out with a new single. Will you say has come out or come up or will come out? What is that? What action? So here you don't use this Shruti Hassan will come out. No, you don't use it. And has come in. Shruti Hassan has come in with no. Come in is not used here. But you can you let us you can say observe them. Has come out. Here Shruti has come out. Has come out. If you say has come out, this come out is used to when something comes out means it is known to all the people. When something comes out, it is known to all the people. But when something comes up, what happens now? It becomes available to everyone. See the one? Then if something comes out, what happens? It is known to everybody. The details of the case have come out. Means the details are known to everybody. Come out means they become known to everybody. Come up means that becomes available to everybody. So here this is an album. Songs album. So it must not be known to all, but it must be available to everybody. So here that's why you have to say come up. Actress Shruti Hassan has come up. Come up means she has come up means she has made available. She has come up with a new single album and My Day in the Sun. Now this has become available to all the music lovers, right? Okay, here has come up should be used like that, not come out. 97th one. The story revolves dash Shiva and Deepa who are not interested dash getting married. Here are given two blanks and we have to use the fitting words in those two blanks. And let us see the options first of all. What is that? Around for, about in, about for, around in. So the story revolves. When it is revolving means going round and round and round is called revolve. Revolving always revolving around. The story revolves around Shiva and Deepa. About these two persons only the story is revolving, going round and round and round. Who are not interested dash getting married. So here one blind rule you can remember is after this interested you must use always the preposition in. I am not interested in this topic. I am not interested in non-veg food. I am not interested in watching the serials. After interested you must use the preposition in. So it is like that. So automatically you understand. Now you see the options. What is that? Around and in. Around for around. Around in. This D option is correct and the others are not correct. Okay. Now let's go to the 98th one. New Zealand cricketer Martin Crowe passed away dash fighting a long battle dash cancer. So here are again two blanks are given, and let us see which words fit in them suitably or correctly. Okay, here see the options: with, about, after, with, after, due to, for, with. So here passed away means died. Martin Crowe passed away means died. Dash fighting, with fighting, will you say? With fighting. So since this with fighting is not accepted, automatic, this also not okay. And here for fighting, this also not okay. So now let us try C, B and C. Okay, after, with, after, due to. So here after fighting, okay, but here a battle dash cancer. After fighting means పోరాటము చేసిన తరువాత dash cancer. Then with cancer, క్యాన్సర్తో చనిపోయాడు. క్యాన్సర్తో పోరాటం, బ్యాక్ నుంచి. ద మీనింగ్ యూ హ్యావ్ టు టేక్ ఇన్ ఇంగ్లీష్, యూ హ్యావ్ టు టేక్ ద మీనింగ్ ఫ్రమ్ ద బ్యాక్. ఓకే, క్యాన్సర్తో చాలా కాలం యుద్ధము చేసిన తర్వాత, పోరాడిన తర్వాత మార్టిన్ క్రోవే చనిపోయాడు. దట్ ఇస్ ద తెలుగు మీనింగ్ ఆఫ్ దట్. ఆఫ్ కోర్స్ లీవ్ ఇట్. అండ్ హియర్ అనదర్ థింగ్ ఇస్ that after is there. Okay, after is two afters are given. So which one should be used? After with or after due to. Due to means కారణము చేత. After fighting, you see, you use these two things and see the meaning, and you only understand why that is not correct. After fighting a long battle due to cancer. No, when you are fighting, you must fight with some object. This fight always takes the preposition with. It fights or against. Gandhiji fought with the Britishers. Gandhiji fought against the British regime, British rule. So fight automatically takes requires this preposition, not due to. That's why after due to must not be used here. Okay, you have to use after with. This is the right answer, this is not the right. This second one is the right one. Come on, let's go to the next question. 99th one. A study carried dash by the All India Institute of Medical Sciences pegs the number of neonatal deaths dash 58,000 in 2013. So here in this blank, here in this sentence, two blanks are given, number 1 and number 2, and let us see which words given in the options fit these two blanks correctly. Okay, and here out, at, in, about, nearly, regarding, at. Let us see that. But here you see, if you study this, a study carried, whenever you say carry, automatically you say out. Carried out. Carried out means take up something and execute that. Take up something and continue. That is called carry out. So here a study is always carried out. A study is always continued or taken up. Okay, here carried out is correct. Okay, here out is correct means automatically here it must be correct. How? Let us see that. A study carried out by the aims pegs. Pegs means what is that? Pegs means fixes. Peg has, if it is a noun, it has two different meanings. Peg means that peg is there. Peg means in Telugu gunza antaru. ఓకేనా, దానికి మేకలు పశువులు కట్టేసేది ఒక పోల్, వుడెన్ పోల్ ఈజ్ కాల్డ్ గుంజ అని తెలుగులో మన తెలంగాణలో అంటారు. సో గుంజను పెగ్ అంటారు. మరి ఆ పెగ్ ఉంది, ఈ పెగ్ ఉంది, ఇవి రెండు నౌన్స్. అండ్ హియర్ ఇట్ ఈస్ యూజ్డ్ యాజ్ ఎ వర్బ్. వెన్ ఇట్ ఈస్ యూజ్డ్ యాజ్ ఎ వర్బ్, ఇట్ డస్ మీన్ దట్ టు ఫిక్స్. ఫిక్స్ అంటే ఫిక్స్ చేయుట. టు కీప్ అంటే అక్కడ ఉంచుట, ఫిక్స్ చేయుట. ఫిక్సెస్ ద నంబర్ ఆఫ్ ద నియోనేటల్ డెత్స్. డెత్స్ పర్టైన్ టు నియోనేటల్. నియోనేటల్ మీన్స్ న్యూ బార్న్ చిల్డ్రన్, ఇన్ఫాంట్స్ అంటే పిల్లల, అప్పుడే పుట్టిన పిల్లల మరణాలకు సంబంధించిన. దట్ ఈస్ ద తెలుగు మీనింగ్, రైట్. అండ్ హియర్ వెన్ ఎవర్ యూ యూజ్ ద వర్డ్ ఫిక్స్, automatically it takes at here. Fix at is fixing at. Fix is always followed by the preposition at. So automatically in that way also, fix the number of neonatal deaths at. Okay, at, right. And here what is that? This is that. So out and at. So here this is the right one, and all others are not correct. Even if you try with them, you cannot get the relevant meaning or meaningful meaning. So that's why they are to be dropped. And now you go to the next one, the 100th one. If I dash you, I would have grabbed the opportunity. So here if I dash you is given, I would have dropped. So here if sentence is there, if clause is given, and let us see which option is used in that. Let us see that. If I am you, no. If I am, or so this I am. So here were is used because this is a subjunctive case sentence. The sentence is in the subjunctive case. Okay, this is an what is that? Impossible conditional sentence. If I were you, ఇఫ్ ఐ వర్ యూ అంటే నీవు గనక నేనైనట్టయితే, అంటే నీ ప్లేస్లో నేను ఉంటే నీవు నేనైతానా? ఈజ్ ఇట్ ఎ పాసిబుల్ థింగ్? పోనీ నేను నువ్వైతావా? నో, ఇట్స్ అన్ ఇంపాసిబుల్ కండిషనల్ సెంటెన్స్. In the impossible conditional sentence, you must use only the past tense be form. Past tense be form. Be forms you know very well. Am, is, are, was, and were. These are the present tense be form. These are the past tense be forms. Of this, past tense be form. Were only you have to use it. It's a blind rule here. If I were you, if I were the Prime Minister, if I were what is that? Narendra Modi. You don't become Narendra Modi, and he doesn't become you, and you cannot become him. Okay, it is not possible. You sometimes say, if I were Birla, something like, you cannot become a Birla, and Birla cannot become you. It's not possible. Whatever it is, in such cases, then you should use only the past tense be form only. Past tense, there are two be forms, was and were, but not was. You should use only were only. That's a compulsory thing. If I were you, if he were me, okay, okay, like that. If she were you, like that. Okay, in this way were is used here, and therefore this right one, others are not right one. Now let's go to the next sentence. 101 sentence is there. Directions are given here. It is somewhat lengthy one. Directions are lengthy, but the question is very small. Right, read the following sentence to find out whether there is any grammatical error in it. If there is any, see whether there is any grammatical error in it. The error, if any, is in one part of sentence. If at all there is to be any error, it will be only in one part of the sentence, in not many. Okay, the number of the part is your answer. That part that contains an error, grammatical error, is your answer, right? And you see the question style, framing of the question. This only, you are getting acquainted with this type of question. In your forthcoming examination also, this kind of question might be asked. Of course, the question may be different, but the system will be like this. The posing of the question will be like this. That's why you get acquainted with the question paper. If there is no error, the answer is no error. If ignore the errors of punctuation, okay, then what is the question? Let us see that. Never I have listened to such beautiful music as the piece we heard in the concert last night. So whenever the question is given, spotting error question, this is called spotting error, okay, or detection error, spotting error question. So in the spotting error question, what happens, in the examination, a question is given, a sentence is given, divided into either 3 parts or 4 parts. It doesn't matter whether the sentence is divided into 3 parts or 4 parts. What you have to do is, you have to choose that part of the sentence in which there is a grammatical error. Okay, here now, never I have listened to such beautiful music as the piece we have heard in the concert live. So if you have observed this sentence in the B part, there is no mistake. To such beautiful music as the piece we heard in the concert last night, no mistake at all, no error in that. So B part, C part are correct. Now the mistake lies only in the A part. What is that mistake? Whenever this never, a negative word is used at the beginning of the sentence, the sentence must be inverted. Inverted means it should have been like this. And moreover, since the remaining sentence is in the past tense, we heard past tense, last night past tense. So when the sentence is in the past tense, the statement, the other part of the sentence should also be in the same past tense, right? So that's why this sentence should have been like this. What is that? Never had I, inverted, had I listened. You cannot say never have I listened, never I have listened. You had to say never had I listened. See, I have changed this into this, means because the sentence is in the past tense. We heard past tense, last night past tense. So because of these two things, I have changed it. Otherwise you can say like this, never have I listened. That's also correct. Never have I listened. Alantidi ennadu vinaledu. Never is used at the beginning of the statement only for emphasis sake. నొక్కి వక్కానించడానికి ఇలా వాడుతూ ఉంటుంటారు. ఇది ఒక గమ్మతైన ప్రయోగం. అప్పుడు ఈ సెంటెన్స్ ఇన్వర్టెడ్లో ఉండాలి. ఇన్వర్షన్ అంటే తిరగాల, అట్లా ఇట్లా. ఐ హ్యావ్ లిజన్డ్ స్ట్రైట్గా ఉండకూడదు. హ్యావ్ ఐ లిజన్డ్. సో ఇది పాస్ట్ టెన్స్లో ఉంది కాబట్టి సెంటెన్స్ అంతా కూడాను, ఇది కూడా పాస్ట్ టెన్స్లో ఉంటే బాగుంటుందని అలా పెట్టాను. మొత్తానికైతే ద మిస్టేక్ లైస్ ఓన్లీ ద ఏ పార్ట్. ఈ కరెక్షన్ చేయమని నేను అడుగుతలేడు. ఈజ్ నాట్ ఆస్కింగ్ యూ టు కరెక్ట్ ద సెంటెన్స్, బట్ ఈజ్ ఆస్కింగ్ యూ టు షో విచ్ పార్ట్ has a grammatical error. So you simply say never I have listened is wrong, never have I listened should be there, or never had I listened should be there. So this A part is going to be your answer question. So options are given here, 3, 2, 1, like that. No, you say A. Which part? 1. What's that? In the part 1 only there is a mistake, right? Again, 1 or 2 is there. Directions are given. Again, look at the underlined part of the sentence. Okay, below the sentence there are 3 possible substitutions are given for the underlined part. If one of them is better than the underlined part, indicate your response against a corresponding number. If none of the substitutions improves the sentence, indicate no improvement. So in this, a sentence is given in that sentence a part is underlined, and you have to suggest some improvement. If no improvement is required, you say no improvement required. You say if any improvement is required, you have to choose that option. So options are also given here. See the question style, the framing of the question. In the tomorrow's examination also, you are going to come across this kind of question. Now you are getting acquainted with this kind of questioning, right? And now let's see the question itself. What is that? Malesh's father wrote to him. Father wrote to his son. What is that? It is high time you start preparing for the forthcoming Public Service Commission's examination. So here, this is the underlined part, and here he is choosing. Now he has given some options. You have to choose any part of the option, one of the options for the improvement of this sentence. If no improvement is required, you have to say no improvement. Okay, you have to say. Okay, what are the options here? See. Have started is given, to start is given, started is given, no improvement. So in the place of this you start, what is to be used here? So one thing you have to remember is it is high time. High time means it is the appropriate time. High time means it is the appropriate time. Idi sariyaina samayamu. Ide sariyaina samayamu. It is high time. After it is high time or it is time, you should use only the sentence in the simple past and not in any other tense. That is there. It is high time. You start, you should not say you started. Because after it is time or it is high time, we should use the sentence. If at all there is to be any sentence, that must be in the simple past tense. Okay, what is the meaning of that? It is high time you started preparing for the forthcoming public examination. Means what is that? ఇదే అసలైన తరుణం. ఈ పాటికి నువ్వు అసలు ప్రిపరేషన్ మొదలు పెట్టాల్సి ఉండే. It is high time you started. ఈ పాటికి నువ్వు మొదలు పెట్టాలి, పెద్దలు పెట్టాల్సి ఉండే. ఇంకా సంథింగ్ షుడ్ హ్యావ్ హ్యాపెండ్, బట్ ఇట్ హ్యాస్ నాట్ ఎట్ హ్యాపెండ్. ఇప్పటికి ఈ పాటికి నువ్వు మొదలు పెట్టాల్సి ఉండే, ఇంకా మొదలు పెట్టలేదు అని దీని అర్థం. ఇట్ ఈస్ హై టైమ్ హీ రిజైన్డ్. అతడు ఈ పాటికే రిజైన్ చేసి ఉండాల్సింది. ఇట్ ఈస్ హై టైమ్ హీ వాట్ ఈస్ దాట్ అప్లైడ్ ఫర్ ద జాబ్. ఈ పాటికి అతడు అప్లై చేసి ఉండాల్సింది. ఇట్ ఈస్ హై టైమ్. It is time. You can also say it is time or it is high time, whatever it is. But after this, this sentence, you should use only the simple past. So the improvement is, in the form of C. So your what is that? C is the right answer. 1 or 3. Select the sentence that is grammatically correct. Select the sentence. Is again asking you to select the grammatically correct sentence. What are the options? I have to usually reach the office by 9:30. Usually I have to reach the office by 9:30. I have to reach the office by 9:30. Usually I usually have to reach the office by 9:30. So of these 4 options, which one is the right one? Okay, this usually is given in all these examples. So usually, always, sometimes, rarely, seldom, these are all the adverbs, and they are used in the mid position. Mid position means between the subject and subject and verb. If it is only a verb, between that, this one is there, or between the subject, helping verb, and main verb. Here also it is used. Okay, between subject and verb, or between helping verb and main verb, okay, like that it is used. So here I have to use it. So verb is here, it should have been used here, I usually. So I have to, somewhere else it is used, therefore it's wrong. Sometimes, for emphasis sake, you can use this usually at the beginning. Usually I have to reach the office by 9:30. You can also say that grammatically it is also correct, but I have to reach the office by 9:30 usually. At the end position, at the end of the statement, you should not use wrong. Here is wrong. So here I usually have to reach the office by 9:30. So here, what is that? This looks to be correct according to the grammatical rule. Okay, of course, this is also, what is that? Correct. Usually I have to reach the office by. So, but here I subject is there, verb is there. I usually have to reach the office by. I usually have to. So between the subject and the verb, it is to be placed. Its position is like this. Of course, only for emphasis sake you use that, but here this right one is there. Therefore, we ignore this one. And here I usually have to reach the office by 9:30. Okay, so as far as my knowledge of grammar goes with this, I think this is the right one. Okay, your answer is that. And now you go to the 104, last sentence. Shakespeare, a or an dash writer, entertained audiences by writing many tragic and comic plays. About Shakespeare, a sentence is given. What should we use? Okay, some options are given. Numeric writer. Numeric is not the word to be used here, because numeric means pertaining to number. సంఖ్యకు సంబంధించిన అంతవరకే. సంఖ్యకు సంబంధించిన రైటర్ ఏంటిది? నో, మీనింగ్లెస్. అబ్స్టినేట్ మీన్స్ స్టబ్బాన్, మొండి అయిన. సో స్టబ్బాన్ రైటర్, no, you cannot insult him like that. And here dutiful, filled with duty, filled with a sense of duty, అంటే బాధ్యతతో కూడిన ఒక కూడి ఉండడము, సెన్స్ ఆఫ్ డ్యూటీని కలిగి ఉండడము, డ్యూటిఫుల్. ప్రాలిఫిక్ మీన్స్ ఫ్రూట్ఫుల్, ఫలవంతమైన, ప్రొడ్యూసింగ్ మెనీ, అనేకమును ఉత్పత్తి చేసేటటువంటి, ఫలవంతమైన. సో హియర్ హీ వాజ్ ఏ ప్రాలిఫిక్ రైటర్. Prolific writer means producing more stories, more dramas, something like that, more. So many tragic and comic plays. He was a prolific writer, producing many stories, many literary, articles. So therefore, in this, a prolific writer, not, since it is beginning with a consonant sound, we should use a prolific writer. Okay, so with this, dear test takers, the grammar questions will come to an end. Dear test takers, with this, all the grammar questions will come to an end. Thank you so much for watching this video. And please, if at all you like this video, and you please consider subscribing to my channel. And if possible, please share it with your near and dear ones. Okay, and with more videos, very interesting videos, I'll back to you. Until then, bye to you all. Right.